I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
Welcome in, friends. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It's much love. It's a lot of love for all of y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Welcome to the audio
How was
show.
your day?
All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to
Did you hit the like
defend?
button?
Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
Okay, so good evening, good evening, good evening, friends. It's always a pleasure. Whenever it is I get y'all in person, it's always a pleasure. iMovie headache. You're getting an iMovie as a headache. Nanya, don't worry yourself. I'm gonna have to take a look at it with you for yourself. It's no worries. I'll see exactly what you have going on. What's up, friends? How is your evening? How is your evening? Did you already hit the like button? If you have not, go ahead and hit the like button. We're at 31 likes out of 73 viewers. So we need more likes than that, basically. Go ahead and hit the like button. If you have not, please do. Please do. All right, so I'm not going to spend long on this particular piece that's in front of us, right? Good night. Great day, Mommy says a great day. I'm glad that you had a great day. Angela Phillips, how are you? Good evening. But I will say this. I figured this was a very good thing for us to look at. I know. I get it. Ben and Anthony are clones. I get it, man. Understand? I get it. Settle down. The point of the matter here with Ben and Anthony is that they may leave clues open for you as to what the restaurant really is for Amber. Right now, Anthony's saying the restaurant, the intro, what the people are saying is that they're saying, right? You love the intro. What Anthony's saying is that at this point in time, look, the restaurant is Amber's restaurant. That's all he's saying. And we never really find anything wrong with it, but let's jump in.
How you gonna do it?
Do what?
Manage the restaurant and all your other businesses.
I'm not.
You're not?
No.
What do you mean you're not?
I'm gonna be focused on my businesses, and Amber's gonna be focused on the restaurant.
All right. So Anthony says the restaurant belongs to Amber. Is Anthony incorrect? Is Anthony right for leaving the restaurant to Amber? Let me ask you that question then. Let's work on this, because this is kind of what we were talking about yesterday. This is kind of what we were talking about yesterday when I talked about the restaurant. You think I'm trying to redirect Anthony's focus? That's interesting, Charmaine. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. I think that Ben is trying to redirect Anthony's focus. To what? Don't like Anthony or Ben. Understood, but this is very important. So because it goes with the PhD thing that was going on and that created a bunch of a stir. So I want to make sure, say, we're on the same page. Like we're thinking somewhat of the same, somewhat. Does Ben manage Daniel's business? I don't think he does. Interesting. Nania says, O'Neill, I see this as a ruse to get Anthony to look elsewhere from his money. That's interesting. let me swear say Dre. Dre, let me swear say. Anthony's not a supporting husband. He been showing his true colors. I feel like he may be setting her up to fail. But how is he setting her up to fail? Remember, folks, I don't want to just say things. I want y'all to explain to me. How is he setting her up to fail? So elaborate. Iris, elaborate on this. How am I setting her up to fail?
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying that was y'all's grand opening.
Correction, that was her grand opening. I'm not going to be there 100% of the time. I got, real estate. Me and you got business going. Like, no. I got that restaurant for Amber because I convinced her to get rid of the bar that she had. And, what they say, happy wife, happy life. So I bought her that. That is her passion project. She can run that restaurant. She's going to have to learn about the restaurant business.
Okay, so Anthony is saying he don't have anything to do with the restaurant. He wants just Amber to run this restaurant. Remember, y'all, we were talking about all of this, right? And I said to y'all that that's what Amber have to go figure out. Either she's going to run the restaurant or not, because it's going to take her time. Anthony don't want to work there. Interesting. You guys are seeing some different corners. Anthony is not needed at the restaurant, so he's not going to run it anyways. Him saying don't want to go there and do anything. Anthony does not care about this restaurant. It's a way to keep Amber busy and out of his way. Well, it's also what she wanted, and so he gave her what she wanted. O'Neal, why are Ben and Daniel trying to separate Amber and Anthony? I'm not quite certain, but that's a good take. Ben, because Ben is going to scam Anthony out of his money, he's trying to get Anthony to look away and look at that restaurant. So she will need him to save her. Okay, so that's why I said, basically want her to fail, so he need her. Didn't Amber throw a temper tantrum for this restaurant? Yes, Jarena. And that's why I'm pressuring this. Because she wanted this restaurant. So I don't want to hear no complaints about it. No, Jarena, you're on the track that I'm talking about. You're on the track that I'm talking about. Amber wanted this restaurant, friends. In all fairness, I want to be fair when y'all talk about this. I don't want to just give me one-sided. Did Amber want this restaurant? That is the question. Did she want the restaurant? Is she the one that said she wanted? She said she wanted it, But I do understand what y'all are saying. The moment Anthony said that he was going to focus on his other business, including the business he and Ben is in, Ben doesn't want Anthony to do that. That is what becomes very interesting. That is what, Charmaine, becomes very interesting to me.
Up and down. Sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. So it is what it is.
It's the hours for me, man. She's gonna. It's gonna be a lot of work to run the restaurant, and I was concerned about you and just how you're gonna manage all that.
Don't worry about me. I'm good. Because that restaurant is not going to be bringing in the money that I bring in. It's going to bring in some, but it's pretty much for Amber just to, have something that she feels good about, that she's passionate about, and that she can put her all into.
Okay, so Anthony's intentions, right, is to have Amber take care of this business herself. I don't know if Anthony's wrong for stating this, but that's all he's stating. That is the intention. The intention is for Amber to run this business. That is the intention. Hold on. All right. So it look like we're on two different pages. So I'm going to see what kind of page we're on. No, O'Neal, you keep saying that Amber wanted that restaurant. Anthony gave her that restaurant. Amber didn't ask for it. Okay. Hold on. So it look like so they're on two different pages. Maybe they're on two different pages. Did Amber, let me ask again, did Amber want this restaurant? Let me ask you all this. I don't think that's what it was in Ananya. I think that she wanted this restaurant. I think that's what it was. Because when Anthony said he wasn't going to do the deal, she said she wanted it. Let's be clear. Make it be clear. You say Anthony gave her the restaurant. So you're saying she didn't want the restaurant. Angela Phillips said, you're right, Nanya. She said, that's what it is. Only I agree with you at this point. Just bought her the restaurant. Now she wants to do a doctorate, which takes time and sacrifices. So what about the responsibilities to the restaurant? Sabrina, that's all me try to establish with people right now. Because I think that so many times it sounds like we're trying to be, we're trying to be the hater, but we're really not. We're just being practical. All right. So, but hold on, Nanya. So, while I understand, she never saw the restaurant and wanted it. The truth of the matter is, she said she wanted this restaurant based on the fact that he had sold her restaurant, so he bought this restaurant for her. Is that not what happened? No, correction. Ro wanted the restaurant. He gave Amber the restaurant. So in other words, she doesn't want this restaurant. Only to stop letting Anthony told that if we... Hold on. So in other words, Amber does not want the restaurant. Is that right or wrong? Guys, on the can't depend two sides of the fence. I'm confused now. Now I'm confused. Basically what I'm not saying is Amber don't want the restaurant. Is that what y'all are saying? So when I say no, in other words, when I'm saying she don't want the restaurant. All right. So you're saying she okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying she got the restaurant, but she never really come up and asked Anthony for the restaurant. So my question now though is this. Hold on. My question is this. Let me ask you a question. Okay. Let's just say she never asked Anthony for the restaurant. He's now giving her this restaurant. My question is, does she want the restaurant? Yes or no? May I ask you a question, Angela Atkinson? I don't want the other things because you are giving everything else except. May I try to form a basis? Are you telling me that she don't want the restaurant at all? Answer the question, yes or no. If you're telling me she don't want it, then fine, she needs to sell it right now. If you're saying Amber don't want the restaurant, then she needs to sell it right now. Are you saying that Amber doesn't want the restaurant? Be very, very clear. I'm trying to make sure I form a basis for the argument. Does she want the restaurant? Yes or no? Let us just say, I'm going to go with your premise, Angela Atkinson and Nanya. You said she not asked for the restaurant. Okay, let me concede to that point. My question now is this. Does Amber want the restaurant? No. Yes or no? That's the question. I am listening to you. That's why I'm trying to ask you the question. That's why I'm going to ask you a question, a direct question. Does Amber want the restaurant? That's the question. No other questions first. That's the only question I'm going to ask you. Yes or no? That's all I'm going to ask you. Yes or no? Does she want the restaurant? Yes or no? I'm not being one-sided. May I ask you a simple question? Does she want it? If she don't want it, tell me, say, you know what, O'Neill? She don't want a restaurant. Anthony, force her in a restaurant. Angela Atkinson, you repeat yourself. You're repeating yourself. Amber want the restaurant, but she did not beg for it. You're repeating yourself. I've already conceded to your point. I've already told you. Okay? You're saying she never asked for the restaurant. You've won. I've given you the concession. My question to you now is, does she want it? Yes or no? That's the question I ask you. If the answer to that is yes, then I ask you the other questions. And the other questions now are, right? The other questions are, should Anthony be helping her with this restaurant? Yes or no? That's a question. All right. I can't read what you say, Angela, because I don't know what I'm wrong with. I'm not certain what am I wrong with. I'm not certain what am I wrong with. I'm asking you questions and I'm not get an answer from you. I don't know what I'm wrong with. So I'm going to look for other things. She did not ask for the restaurant, but she wants the restaurant now. Thank you very much, Rico, for giving me a plausible answer. That's what I've been asking. But it's like people are giving me like you go around the world with me with answers. May I ask one simple question? You just answer my question. Rico just answered my question. So Rico is saying, I don't know exactly what you're saying right there. So let me look for some of the other people because I cannot understand what you're asking, what you're saying. Here's what I don't like want to do so many times. When people start to push back on some of the things that Amber says, right? People start getting upset because people pushing back on them. They're not pushing back on them because they're trying to see if they can get at Amber. They're pushing back because they want to establish point of views. Either you want the thing or you don't want it. No, the point I think now I'm asking you about with this, because I want to make sure I get it out of the way, because it came up as a topic, is if she wants the restaurant, she's going to have to be able to commit all of her time to it. Because I saw some comments and people raised some comments. So I said, well, let's kind of view it up. Does she actually want the restaurant? Yes or no? If she don't want it, then for the people who ask about the doctoral argument, an argument win. Because then she has nothing to do, so she can go and do that. But if she wants the restaurant, then she's going to have to focus on that. That is the point I'm trying to raise. That is the point I'm trying to raise. The point of the matter is this. More Amber for finish where she start. See that him answer the question I say. I want her to finish what she starts. No, O'Neal is not getting upset at all with no agreement. Angela can see you are getting misconstrued. O'Neal is upset at the mere fact that, well, I'm not even upset at all. I'm disgruntled at the mere fact that I may ask you a simple question and you can't give me a simple answer. You've already told me that Amber didn't ask for the restaurant. I have conceded to what you said. I said, okay, you win. Then I ask you the question, does she want the restaurant, yes or no? Then you never answered. You gave me everything else except an answer. The only person that gave me an answer was Rico. She actually gave me a definitive answer. That is what I say. That's all O'Neal said. He didn't say nothing different. So now Anthony said he want to leave her at the restaurant, and I'm asking y'all, is that plausible? Should he leave her with the restaurant so she have it by herself? Amber, what? I'm trying to read on the question. I just now get some things. She really don't want it. You can see how stressed she is already, especially with Shauna. No, I think that I like what Ashley has said. I think she wants the restaurant without Shauna. That's what me think. I'm going to put myself in that now. I think she wants the restaurant without Shauna. That's what I think. She wants the restaurant. This is what I think. Amber wants the restaurant. This is what I think. Without Shauna. That's what I think it is. That's what I think it is. I believe that she just don't like the idea, so she have Shauna around to deal with. And that's why she may be pivoting at this time. She might be getting somewhat uninterested because she have to deal with Shauna every day. That's what me think. Me no want Anthony at the restaurant. Me think, yes, O'Neal, she has to focus on the restaurant. Or ask Anthony to sell it because she doesn't want to run it now. She doesn't want to run now. She wants to do something else. And that's all we're trying to get into, folks. Me not try to go and do it different. Me not try to trick you. Me know the things that O'Neal try to trick you. O'Neal's not trying to trick you. I'm just asking a basis of questions. That's all it is. There you go. So now, Nanya, you're now giving me what I want now. You know, said today, yes, was supposed to be a turnkey and it's not. He just gave it to her so she'll have something to do and fail. Then him get a tax write-off. But is he, okay. Okay, that's interesting. So you're saying just give her for fail. So basically y'all think, okay, Amber's second thoughts because of Shauna. The contract states that she needs to be employed. Did it say anything about actively employed? We can give her a check every week just to keep her out of my hair. Interesting. Interesting. This one I like from una engage me now. Shana is a deterrent. These are arguments we can agree with it. Y'all are winning me now with an argument. Only I'm here. Lord God. You're drinking some wine? Drink some wine. Just relax, drink some wine. With farmer base, I think we get there. People get defensive first, but look like we get there. Because she has money, she can do other things. Which makes sense. She can do other things. That makes sense. He did not help her with the bar. Correct. So really and truly, how did he leave her alone? She had borrowed 44 by herself. And he took it after she made it successful. True. So I don't think that. You're right with that one. Anthony kind of manipulated his way in that one. Sustain. So there's no restaurant without Shana. So therefore, Amber has a decision to make. Got you. Delicia, I love that. Thank you very much for these. These are where I try ask questions with this restaurant. More and get a feeling from the restaurant. So me get an idea where on a ballpark is at with the restaurant. Does she want it? Does she not want it? Because I heard her asking for them things and it was a good topic. So that's what I ask. So y'all are thinking that him give her a restaurant to fail. Anthony took bar 44 after looking at the numbers and he saw it was a complete failure. So he cut his loss. I don't think that's what it was. I think bar 44 was making money. I don't think that's what it was actually. Bar 44 was making money. Anthony wanted Amber to stay home. No. Bar 44 was making money. Rusan, Bar 44 was making money. Amber was actually making that business successful. He wanted her to stay home and babysit. That's why. That's what I remember. Amber seems overwhelmed because Anton does not support her against Shana. And that I agree with again. I agree with them points. Amber did the reopening by herself and it was a success, so she don't really need Anthony. Now the question is, what she can run it different? Holiday said the bar was successful. It was a success. Amber needs to go through the contract with a fine-tooth comb and then see what she could do with the obstacle called Miss Shana. This is what I suggested, that she sell the business. That's what I suggested. But she have to go sell it from one company to the next. That's what I suggested. If she can sell it from one company to the next, then she don't necessarily have to transfer the same rights. That's what I said. She has to work extra hard to get this restaurant up and going. Make sense? Bar 44 is not a failure. That's true. I already know that part, Shamin. Bar 44 is not a failure. They did say it was a success. She still doesn't have customers, which is concerning. So in other words, do you think that she believes that Bar 44 is failing? Maybe that's a question. Does Amber want to do the PhD, hold on, because not Bar 44, the restaurant may fail? That's the question now. If this is the question, if that is the reason she wanted the PhD, then she might be right again. Then we can agree, we can support her on the PhD journey. That's plausible. That is plausible. Friends, look here. We're going to get there. I know it topsy-turvy sometimes, but we're going to get there. Don't worry yourself. We'll get there. We always get there. Does Amber want to sell the bar? Want to do the PhD because she thinks the restaurant might fail? Is that why she's trying to pivot? That's the question. Are there underlying factors why she's trying to pivot? Did she go into this thing and not realize that, you know what, it don't make no sense? Roshan, it's still kind of crazy. It's still kind of crazy, but you know what? I'm going to rock with it. Let's just say she give up this bar and she want to do a PhD. Again, PhD for PhD's sake, you know me think about it. But if that's what she wants to do and she has all the time in the world, hey, more power. We're just asking, I'm trying to find out where did the PhD come from? That's what we are trying to find out, Miss T. We want to know where the PhD come from. Amber still wasn't thinking about PhD until Daniel talked about school. So I don't know if that's really Amber's dream. Interesting. Angela Phillips says she disagreed. No problem with that, Angela Phillips. Explain. Okay. Okay, very possible. And besides, there's no customers coming in there, so maybe Amber should go back to school. Hold on. Was it Daniel? Hold on. Who brought up the PhD? We want to know where the PhD talk come from. That's what I'm saying. Where did the PhD talk come from? That's what I try to understand. That's the premise me want to find out. Because I'm not quite sure. Daniel, put the PhD in our head. Okay, I see where the PhD is. Okay. So yeah, say Amber is searching for outside validation. This is what I wanted to get from the audience. Now you're gonna start enlighten me as to where we're going. Daniel trying to control her against her marriage. Vans will be like this. This is actually very, very cool. So Daniel is trying to control her. Okay, I see what I say. Makes sense, Charmin. I think the same thing too, but I was trying to find out where it come from, where the PhD come from. So Daniel is trying to control, based on Vanzo right there, so Amber's against her marriage. Okay, so what y'all are saying is that Daniel and Ben is actively working a number on Amber and Anthony. Okay, I see what y'all are saying. Amber is searching for outside that validation. She feels something is missing and she's searching from outside. Interesting. The reason why Anthony gave Amber the restaurant is he has faith in her. She could turn it around. He actually has faith in her. That's my opinion. Nothing wrong with that. She brought up after talking about the fish and grits. Okay. This is plausible, Charmin. Charmin says, O'Neal, nobody gets into business for a week and then decides that it's going to fail. I'm just trying to, prod around and see what's going on. So why can't she get a PhD? We're not saying she can't get a PhD, Angela Kitts. We're arguing why get a PhD while you're trying to work at a restaurant. That's the question we're asking. Because it's a topic. It's a topic of conversation that occurs in the black community where a lot of women, I'm going to deal with us because we can't talk about whites and Asian and everybody else. We have to talk about our community. A lot of people in our community go get these degrees. But the degrees don't really mean anything. They're just getting it for prestige. They're not getting it because they're trying to better that particular profession. Is none of those things. They're just getting it for getting its sake. And what they end up doing is creating more problems in their own relationship. So that's why we're talking about the PhD. That's why we're talking about it. We're not saying she can't get one. But why get a business and then ask for a PhD at the same time? We're asking for two, harsh things. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Amber is not interested in going to school. Amber is about running business. And I think so too. Daniel has a hidden agenda, just like Ben planting seeds. Does Amber really do have a hidden agenda though? But O'Neal, does Amber have to have managed at the restaurant? Most of the time she's not even there. She has to. Right now, Angela Kinsey, she has to. Is not making any money yet. Until she gets it off the ground and it leveled off, she can't leave that restaurant right now. She can't. Right now, Amber is the heart and soul of the restaurant. Right now, Angela Kinsey, at this moment, Amber is the heart and soul of the restaurant. If she leaves, the restaurant will collapse. If Amber leaves right now, the restaurant will collapse because there is not enough columns formed yet. You've seen Machina. Come on now. If it was for Machina, the customers are going to go away. Whatever customers are coming in right now. She can't leave. Amber at the heart and soul right now. She can't leave it. Exactly. It's just so that she can walk around saying, I'm Dr. Amber Dalton. Exactly. And it does nothing. I want to tell you, my people, that it does nothing. If you're just going to go to school to get one doctorate to say Dr. O'Neill or Dr. Angela or Dr. Misty, it does nothing. You're just an educated fool, really. Because, and then again, it's just a piece of paper that you put in a one little drawer. And I'm a person who went to school. And believe me, that's what I think about it. In fact, I've had professors tell me the same thing. If you're going to go to get a doctorate and you're not going to use it, don't go. It's really a waste of time and money. But hey, I feel that the con from Ben and Daniel, okay, the con from, they're distracted by arguing. Okay, interesting. Mommy, thank you very much for this. So basically what you guys are saying in a nutshell, what you're saying is that Ben and Daniel are the new Shayla. Ben and Daniel is the new version of Shayla. Interesting. That's very interesting, Mommy. What you're saying right here. So, and I saw another comment as well. Hold on. Charmaine says, O'Neill, my stepdaughter is doing her PhD to enhance her career and she's stressed because she has a full-time job while doing school. Yes, it is extremely stressful. You don't have time. I'm not lying. You don't have time. And if you're not just going to do it for doing its sake, trust me, don't. Just don't. If you're not doing it because you want to advance your career and your family, sure. If that's what you're doing it for, makes sense. But just out of the blue, when you're like a whole millionaire lady who doing your thing, it's a waste of time. Trust me. Right now, she should be figuring out how to make more money in her things. Having a PhD don't mean you're going to make no extra money. It don't necessarily mean that. It don't. So you are correct. My question, O'Neill, is does Wayne has to pay to have people act at the restaurant? Probably. Sometimes he has to have like extras. You pay them like a money as an extra. So he does pay them. He does pay them. That's true. He does pay them. So when I say Daniel is the new, Daniel and Ben is the new version. Okay. Avis says they are recouping what Abigail took from them. Whoa. That's a big line. That's a very, very big line. I like that. Okay. Daniel is using Amber for her own misfortune. She'll be using Amber as a clutch. Amber is a businesswoman, not a person who has the ability to be a doctor of psychology. That's what I say. I say Amber is great at business. If there's anything she's good at, it's business. Amber is good at business. She's a people person, and that's why I think a doctorate for Amber is a waste of time. Yes, the time comment is draining. Their marriage is not strong enough for that. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. They don't have the time for a degree. It's tough for the two of them with a degree right now. It's going to be tough. Interesting. I like y'all's takes. I like y'all's takes. You know what, man? Me crack the code. Me like I like what y'all are saying. I have some really, really good points. I'm going to pivot from this. You know, I don't want to spend too long. I wanted to make sure I understood where was the degree line coming from, all of the foolishness and, you know, whatever it is. I wanted to know where that come from. Okay. So, let me pivot a little bit. A day.
I want you to value yourself and know that in spite of your mistakes, God still calls you worthy.
That's beautiful. You know, sometimes I do want to go to God, but I don't always feel like I have the right words, and I've done so much, I feel ashamed.
I understand that.
So do you think that you can pray the prayer that you've been praying over your life, over mine?
Stop right here, sir. Stop. So before I get into the next clip, I wanted to make sure I brought back up the prayer again. Because the prayer line was so sweet. Because I feel like it just was something else. Did Shayla genuinely want prayer? Let me ask y'all a question. Does she genuinely want prayer? Does Shayla genuinely want prayer? Let me ask y'all that question. Does she genuinely want prayer? That's the question for you guys. Yes or no? Does she genuinely want prayer? I had to bring it back up. Because I know she don't genuinely want anything at all. Because I saw the leak today with Wayne and them. So now basically, she couldn't genuinely want prayer. And she dropped off her son just to do this. So Amber for work and Shayla drop off her son just for the sake of this. This is what she drop off her son for. Nothing else. This is why she drop off her son. For this.
I'm just curious where your girl is at. That's it.
My girl. She in a safe place. She good. She covered. She taken care of. She's,
Now that's
you know what I'm saying?
Safe play.
Yeah, she killed.
In a safe place.
It's just like a diamond. What a diamond at? A diamond ain't rolling around the counter. A diamond at the jewelry store.
She kept in the house?
Yeah, she
Like,
kept.
free my girl.
Oh yeah. No, she's free. That's why she's killed. Those who are in the house are free. Those who are outside sometimes they don't want in bondage.
In bondage.
And bondage.
Yeah, my baby.
So Wayne dropped the line there and basically, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know him talking about Iman basically. You know he's talking about Iman in this, right? Let me just put it right here. So Shayla is wicked. Where's Angela Phillips says she's wicked? I think she genuinely wants prayer, but she is not prepared to receive it. That's a good thing. That's actually a very good statement to Shamin. But on the contrary, Shamin, Mommy says no. Shayla's behavior haven't changed. It depends on her audience. There we go. There we go. No problem, Nanya. That's okay. I know you have to come on and go off. That's fine. No problem at all. That was the line of the year. Good job, Wayne. He threw shots without actually shooting. Lord gosh. Lord gosh. Curtis says, I was watching you yesterday and I like when you went to church mode. That made my day. I recently retired, so it usually just me and my TV. Curtis, I will just say this. I just wanted to make sure I had put that out there because they were making it seem as though Shayla didn't know how to pray. That's all it really was. And I just want to make sure the audience were aware that you can always pray. Like you don't really need no special thing for prayer. That's all. That's the only reason. Wayne actually told Shayla he thought that she was reading the room. I don't think she's reading the room. Let me see what I said. You don't think she need a prayer? She said she need prayer. Shayla will go back to school soon because Amber went back to school. Everything Amber does, she going to do. That's what y'all are saying. I feel like that they're going to take all of Anthony's money. A lot of us guys are dwelling on the past. Shayla is too stupid to read the room, but I swear she's so smart. She swears she's smart. And Vanswell says a lot of you guys are still dwelling on the past.
That's crazy.
Delicia, why y'all? What's up, man? Okay, you mad because I'm a faithful man?
Oh, you're faithful. Okay, well that's good. I'm proud of. I'm happy to hear that.
I am.
Are you really?
Yes.
So you would never step outside. You would never cheat on her.
No.
Sometimes it's not you not trying to cheat. It just stuff happens.
So you would never cheat on Samara. What would you do?
No.
If you're not happy and you want to go elsewhere, what would you do?
I wouldn't go nowhere. I tell her because I made a covenant with her. I'm a businessman. I'm not a cheater.
So this was what came up when all of that happened. This right here is, of course, y'all know who she is. You know, master manipulator. This is the one that line was for. So what could be going through, you know, her head when you say this? There's nothing good about Shayla's past. It's all bad. Vance will say the woman past. We have judged her by her past. Why Wayne and Delicia always going at it? Because them like each other, I guess. Delicia is still bitter. She likes Wayne. Point of the matter is Delicia still likes Wayne. I think Delicia still likes Wayne. Delicia still likes Wayne. I don't know what it is, but she like him. She'll make it seem like she don't like him, and that's the funny thing. She likes him, and she likes him because he has refused her. Delicia still likes Wayne. So this is what's going on. What's going on is Wayne is looking right here, so. Holiday heart. Lauren realized that her mom trick was not working on Wayne. Wasn't it? Hold on, you know, we're going to get into it. Lauren is the worst gold digger I've ever seen in the skit. Yes, she is out there. Delicia still likes Wayne. I think so too, Nanya. I think she still likes Wayne. Delicia likes a $30,000. Delicia likes a $30,000 a month. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. So then, basically, Delicia has settled. They're all like dogs in a heat. She's mad because she missed an opportunity. You are correct. You are correct. Lauren is looking at like a whole madam. Real drag queen. You know, call woman drag queen all the time. No easy at all. We can't bother with, you know, I want to call the lady a drag queen. Let's see where we are. Iman. Every day don't go between friends like you. Everybody don't go between friends like Iman. Iman goes between friends. He does go between friends. Does Vanswell not judge Amber on her past? Don't, Angela, do not follow Vanswell. Vanswell is always going to judge Amber on her past. So you can't, whatever it is. They are an escort service under Shayla's roof. Well, it feels like Shayla is running a brothel. Is Shayla running a brothel, friends? That's a good question. Is Shayla running a brothel? That's actually interesting, Vanswell. I didn't think about that, but that's interesting. Is Shayla running a brothel? It looked like Shayla ran a brothel. Based on what Vanswell said, Shayla is running a brothel. Vanswell is saying that Shayla is running a brothel right now. That's what Vanswell says right.
Is how you stop it.
Vanswell says a brothel Shayla run right now. Without a shadow of doubt. Is she running a brothel? Because all of these ladies, and y'all know what a brothel is, right? I mean, no, I can't put that, whatever it is. Red light district. Red light district. The red light district. I know y'all have heard about the red light district like this. This is the red light district. I don't know if you ladies, have you ever heard about the red light district before? Have you ever heard about the red light district? Me know you must hear about the red light district. This is what it is. It's a red light district essentially. That's what they're running. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the red light district. So in other words, You put Lauren in one case, like right here. You put Lauren in this. Then you probably put, you probably put Lauren up here, so. Then you basically put Delicia down here. You know what I mean? This is what Shayla is running. Don't know if you guys have been to the red light district. I've been to the red light district. I won't say what I did back in the red light district, but let's just leave that for another day, friends. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay, so Lauren is starting to show signs that she is ready. She's locked and loaded for Wayne. So I wanted to make sure I intro that. And then let's get now down to where we saw Lauren started to throw some shots. I don't even want to say the Delicia portion because Delicia talk all about things. Let's get down to Lauren's portion.
But, I mean, from what I see, you look like...
I don't care.
With multiple women. All of the women you still could be taking care of.
Yeah, I probably share my money, but I don't share my time with them. What kind of man you think I am, Lauren? What you think I am?
Honestly, I feel like you're just a man. Maybe you get a little distracted. Maybe you have a little wandering eye when you see some. But, I mean, from what I see, you look like you take care of what you see taken care of and you do what you need to do. You handle your business. I feel like you just need to find the right one.
Is Lauren, listen to me, Lauren has shown me that she's ready to go after the kill. I keep asking the question, can Lauren actually do it? That's probably the biggest question I think we have for the audience. These are the question. Will Wayne fall for Lauren? That is my question to y'all, because Lauren, I make it seem like she's the most virtuous woman alive. So Wayne will allow himself to be played by a woman like Lauren. She just wants his bank account. Of course she wants his bank account. I have been to the red light district, not as a participant though. Well, I've been, you don't know it work, only have to go in at the district for see what in there. One Journey, what do you have in the comment? Give me something in the comment, One Journey. Why does Wayne portray him as a billionaire or something? Portray himself as a billionaire. I think he wants to be a billionaire. He did say that. Yes, Ben and Daniel are scammers. They are trying to divide and conquer. I'm starting to see that, Nanya. I think I'm starting to see what you guys are saying. Lauren saying all the right things to get to the bag. So that's one of the things she's doing. Wayne now fall for it. You don't think he's falling for it? No. She can try, but will fail because she'll wind up falling for him for real. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, mommy. Lauren is going to be going for the big bag. She's not going to humiliate Wayne in any shape or form. Her eyes are on the prize. On a sure Wayne is not going to fall for this, for the okie doke, because she's saying a lot of things, She's saying a lot of things, and she's saying all the right things just to get Wayne in. The Rock says, if you're genuine on forgiveness and pride, then you would live by the word of God, which says, Colossians 3 verses 13, if you forgive, then God will forgive you. But it is all up to Shayla. That is true, if you're genuine. If you're genuine and you go to God and pray, then yeah, you will get what you want. I believe what you guys are saying. I don't doubt it. Just got home about an hour ago making something to eat. Okay, no problem. You guys might think Wayne don't peep Lauren's game. So in other words, you think he's sensing the game? Thank you for the super chat, mommy. Wayne is pretty good with seeing through people. Well, I'm gonna say this, but I'm going to watch the interaction. Y'all can tell me.
What?
So you feel like my intentions, you feel like I'm a good man.
For sure. I could feel that.
You know what?
Why can you feel that? You know what? Women.
Look on Shayla. Shayla, oh my God. So for the first time, Shayla realized that she's not even close. Shayla has just realized that she's not even close to Lauren. She realized that she's not in Lauren's league. When it comes to lying, Shayla is not in Lauren's league. Thank you for the super chat. Who gave a super chat? Boss, give a super chat. Boss, give me something inside of the comment. I want to read it for you. Thank you for the super chat, boss. Put something inside the comment, boss, so I can read it. Wayne is not going to fall for Lauren's foolishness. I'm watching what you guys say now because, hey, I think we got to take a bet on this one. Shayla has to sincerely confess her sins and repent. God does not forgive any sin that you're. God does not forgive any sin. You're not willing to confess. I think that's what Gigi said. So yeah, I mean, it's not like God won't forgive her. She just need to be sincere. That's all we're saying. But don't be asking for prize you don't really want. That's all we're saying. Shayla better warn Tamira. Jarina, you're getting to where I want to get to. Gigi, me don't know why I think Wayne is weak, I feel like Wayne is weak and Lauren is going to test his weakness. I love this. Shayla with her fake big dog attitude. I think it's going to be Shayla that puts Tamir up on game with Lauren. Interesting. Let me ask you that question. Jarina, I'm going to stop it right here. So just for you. Let me block the traffic, Jarina. Let me block traffic. Will, and I love what I'm saying so far. I'm rocking with y'all. Will Shayla put Tamira on game? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Look, if you give me between the two evils of Lauren and the honeypot girl, it would be best for him to go with the honeypot girl. I'm gonna give him an honest opinion. For those who think me not like the honeypot girl, if you're asking me to choose between Lauren and the honeypot girl, Wayne should go with the honeypot. Just so y'all know, just so I make it clear today. Because I don't want to say O'Neal now, make it clear. I'm feeling some type of way that I've been saying that they have not the... Wait a minute, read the comment. Where? Which one are you comment? It may just pass fast, that's why. Which one? Tell me so I can read it. Remember the comments and pass fast, guys. You don't have to beard me. Sometimes by the time I look up, the comment gone. You have to take time with me, guys. You have to take your time with me, guys. The comments scroll very fast. Very, very fast. Very, very fast. Which comment you put inside here? I'm saying I can't catch one for you. Just for you, right here. I don't see a last comment. I'm trying to see if I can get... Okay. So you say you hope Shayla tells Tamira about Lauren. That's what you're saying. Stephanie, I hope that you tell her about Lauren. Well, that's fair. I mean, I feel like everybody prefer Tamira than Lauren at this point. I'm with you guys. Look here. Look here. Stephanie, I'm with you guys. If you're not asking me if I want to choose, if Lauren or whoever it is, I don't choose Lauren. For sure. I don't want to see women do that to anybody.
Feel that when they first meet him.
No.
They do.
I wouldn't know. I'm not sure who else.
You know what, Lauren, first of all, you say you see the good in me. And this what happens in life. We know when people don't get good, they're back because they don't see the good in others. So since you see the good in me, I'm going to tell you what I like about you. You know what I like about you?
Tell me.
Your heart, your humor, and your lightness.
You underline that.
You're not heavy.
You're
not a heavy spirit when you walk in.
Hold on. She heavy, Wayne. She heavy. Nobody said that. She heavy. Nobody with that. Nobody. Hold on. Wayne says she's not a heavy spirit when she walk in. Stop right there, so Wayne. Don't make it look like say she light. Because me and you know say she not light. Please. Not a heavy spirit. So this is why I'm concerned about Wayne, because Wayne said she's not a heavy spirit. Wayne said her spirit not heavy. With all of that scamming that she's been doing, if him can't pick up say she's a heavy spirit, then who am I to judge? May I ask you no? I'm asking you guys out there. Wayne says she's not a heavy spirit. Is Lauren a heavy spirit? Well, is Lauren a heavy spirit? Wayne says she's not a heavy spirit. Me don't know what Wayne is talking about. I don't know what Wayne is talking about, but him says she's not a heavy spirit. Wayne does need his karma. He's been scratching through these streets untouched. It's about time for him to feel it. Thank you very much, Goddess London. You see, unlike everybody else, more Wayne for feel it. for all of that simping that he has been telling men to do. I want him feel it. I'm going to be very honest. I do want Wayne in a little part. I want Wayne to feel it. Because Wayne has been preaching that all the men need to do is to give the woman some money and then they're perfectly fine. And you can't, that won't win any woman at all. I know women who get thousands and thousands of dollars and them still give it the pump. So if you think so this is the question me asking right now. That's they must say she has a heavy spirit. Wayne is in lust. Him in a heat. I mean, I tell you, say him in a heat, you know. Wayne discernment is off with Lauren. And that's the problem, Jerina. He missed the one by the mark. He missed the mark on the one. I talk about her spirit not heavy. What do you mean the woman's spirit not heavy? Eh? What do you mean that her spirit is not heavy?
You underline that.
You're not heavy.
We gonna have
You're not a heavy spirit when you walk in. When you walk in, everybody see the light. They see your joy. It's a smile. It's like when we see you, I don't know what you've been through in life, but we don't see that. Only thing we see that God is real. Because we know that you don't went through something, but some of us carried on our shoulders. And what I like about you is past your beauty. No matter what your spirit was in, who body it was in. I don't care if your spirit was in a squirrel.
Foolishness. Me never listen to Wayne right now. Point of the matter is this. Wayne is trying to sell us that this gold digging woman right here, so with the wig on. And by the way, I'm not making anything up because she's a known gold digger and she has scammed her way into some monies before. So Anna likes that O'Neal is saying anything when I go so. It's not like O'Neal is ranting and raving over anything. Wayne is totally off on this one. And it looked like he's on the deep end. Something tell me say him about to jump over the ledge. And that me I telling you right now, it feel like him about to jump. All right, no problem. Challenge me. So Angela Atkins says, but O'Neal, what if Lauren just acting out just because men hurt her? That is why Wayne says she don't have a heavy spirit. But hold on. You see, I don't like this take for Lauren because I feel like Lauren is unfair. Because even when the men don't come in as hurting men and them just come in as regular men, Lauren have a mark up on the man them before. And I keep arguing this with Lauren. My pushback every time I hear this statement. Look, I like the contrarian take, you know. But my pushback is, what if every man thought like how Lauren thinks? You can't walk around in life thinking that everybody going to hurt you or that you're going to collapse or fail in every relationship. Lauren does this to everyone. Lauren doesn't think any man is a good man. You mean none out of the billions of men that are on earth, you can't find one good man? So are you saying that, so basically Lauren is so perfect. She's so, the only person we could have married to Lauren are God. Basically what I'm hearing is God Guadalupe could have married to her. No, Caroline, I agree with that part, but let me challenge it. I'm asking you a question. Wayne is trying to get at Delicia with all of that. Delicia always has an attitude and wears her trauma out loud. Lauren uses her trauma as manipulation and with a smile. Wayne deserves to be taken through. He's been constantly misleading the youth, and that's what I say. Those things I agree with you know. A man like Wayne deserve it. But not the good men that were out here trying to do things for you. The man that she's scamming in Miami doesn't deserve to be scammed. You know, let me answer the question. Angela Atkins, this question is for you as well. Does the man in Miami deserve to be scammed? She said her mother sick and the man actually give her money for her mother and you're scamming the man? Boy, I better know. Does the man in Miami, give me one moment, Stephanie, I see your comment. Does the man in Miami deserve to be scammed? Let me ask you that. But I know what you're saying, Angela. I'm just what you call it now? I'm just pushing back on your point. That's all me I try to do. I'm not arguing and me not make it as a thing. I'm just pushing back on the point because I feel like she said it. Everything that you're saying, she said, you know, she said she's doing what she's doing because, you know, men are dogs. But may I ask a question, are all men dogs? Because it feels to me like the guy in Miami is a very thoughtful guy and feel like a thoughtful man that him, you know, him really interested in Lauren. She said she want 10 grand, him give her the 10 grand. Then she said she wants something else, him give her that as well. Right? And then basically she has said, oh, you know, her mother's sick and, you know, she need about $40,000 for her mother for surgery. And he gives it to her. And then you scam him. That's where I think is kind of weird to me. That's why I'm gonna really give her a pass, if you understand what I'm saying. I don't feel sorry for her. Lauren is a nightmare. She's a nightmare. She is a nightmare. Remember, Wayne was going to spend time with Lauren in LA, but Honeypot and Shayla went to LA. That's true. According to Wayne, the man in Miami should give out money to ease her struggle. Exactly. And their foolishness. Let me read y'all's comment on this because maybe it's just me. You said no, she doesn't. As Mr. Angela, I can say I'm just you've raised a good point. It's a very good point. It is contrary of the take I have, but may I try to push back on it to see exactly what you give me. That's all. I'm just pushing back on the point where you give me, just to see exactly what you give me. No, he seems very nice. Mommy, that me think too. I thought this was a nice guy. The guy seemed like him treat her well, him try to make she comfortable, but look like she take it as, it look like she just decided her mind, hey, I'm just going to use as many guys as I can use in this world. And I'm like, man, it's kind of cold. That's all I'm saying. It's just kind of cold, man. Come on. Only she was not with all men, but the ones who was with her hurt her. Yes, and I understand this. I understand that she has had men before that has hurt her. But see, my thing and my pushback to it is because it's a good topic, because a lot of girls now does this. Them get hurt by one man and they become a menace out here in these streets. Ask the man them who's single, them will tell you. And if you don't have your head on your body, they will take you for everything you've got. You trying to be nice, they will do that. But my thing is, may I push back at her attitude because I'm saying that you can't do this though. You can't. Lauren is a professional scammer who has no care or feelings for who she will scam. And besides, I don't think it's just men that Lauren will scam because right now Lauren is scamming Shayla basically because she knows what's going on with Delicia. So I don't think it's just men alone. Yes, men do the same thing. I'm not saying and I'm pushing back on when men do the same thing. Yes. When men do the same thing, I push back on them the same way. Yeah. You say it's what you call a good girl gone bad. Okay. Just end up in the bad bunch, eh? But that's the thing, it's tough. So you've been hurt by a man, so you turn into a man. Well, I don't know if you turn into a man, that sounds like it's like man, I do them things. You mean she turned into a monster, because I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to take any woman's money or whatever it is. I've never ever been that type of guy. You know what I mean? Or ever tried to see exactly what I can, play too much with people. Yes, I understand what you're saying. Thank you much, Rico. Lauren is a professional scam, a gold digger. That's correct. That's correct. Investing in a female with no return on my investment is law. In a female on my return with no return on my investment is okay. I see what you're saying. Lauren is the only person to be hurt in a relationship. I bet all that Lauren is doing, that is Lauren's choice. Thank you very much, Shamin, for bringing this to the fold. Here's the question. Isn't Lauren scamming Shayla at this moment? So in other words, when it comes to Lauren, it not have to do with male or female. Basically, Lauren will go for anybody at all. As long as you're in her way. In other words, her actions have gotten so bad that it has now seeped over into how she treats people. She treats everybody poorly. I don't know what Wayne is talking about right here. So I don't know what Wayne is talking about. Lauren is a hustler. I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know it's not who I am and where I'm about to go. And I just want to love you. It's so God. Lauren is making all men pay for what one man or several men has done to hurt her. Shayla's payback for what she did to Delicia is in middle school. So that's what you're saying right here, so. Miss Visa, who cares? Shayla gets scammed. You know, I'm asking the audience that. Miss V has something else in a Miss V. You're really and truly something else. Do you care if Shayla gets scammed? There you go. I'm just look. I'm at the pit. Lauren is loyal to her friend. Okay, that's fair. All right, now she's loyal to her friend. Okay, all right. Hey, I'm gonna rock with that if that's what y'all say. Iman is scamming Shayla. So what about scams are going? I can't believe y'all say no. How can you guys say no? 100% of you guys said, "I don't care if Shayla gets scammed." Y'all are savage, I swear. Anyway, let me play down to it.
We'll know. That's a happy camper.
What? Okay. You just got
I like about you. I like that. Look, you laughing.
You liking her a little bit too much.
That's the realest
What
thing.
did you mean by
the realest thing you said all day.
No, I do really.
That's the realest
I don't know why you clapping.
That's the realest thing.
I don't know why.
Okay, so that's the entire interaction between Wayne and Lauren. And my take is, okay. Scamming the wrong person. You know what? I like this. Rico, I actually like this. Lauren's going to end up scamming the wrong person because I believe that at this point, Lauren, Delicia, and Iman are all scamming Shayla. Basically, so everybody have put them scam on Shayla right now. And hey, I mean, Shayla deserves it basically. All right, so hold on. Of all the girls, who is the worst? Delicia, Shayla, or Lauren? There you go. I'm still trying to figure out this PhD thing with Amber. Never heard anything about undergrad. It's nothing studious about her. The trouble with Jacoby course. So Fresh Boy Entertainment says, if nothing Amber that studious because she have issues with Jacoby's course. Look, I think the PhD is coming from somebody must recommend the PhD about her. But she don't need no PhD because she's not going to use it. It's going to get her dust. Like I've said before, my wife has a PhD and she actually uses it. And everybody may know that has these doctorates and PhD who I've known, meaning even my lecturers at college, them tell me right off of the cuff, O'Neal, if you're not going to use it, you don't need to do it. If you're not going to use the thing, don't go get one if you're not going to use it. Like, people want to know that you're going to take the PhD and you're going to go out into society and some way, somehow, make it beneficial. But if you just go gather dust on a wall, what is the sense you better get it for? It's a waste of time. Come on, man. The woman is a millionaire and she has a business. Where she going to find time from for the PhD? But hey, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shayla always. So I'm reading y'all's comments, basically. I'm reading y'all's comments. Me that's where I want to come from. Shayla, Fresh Boy has something. It's interesting. So when it says Shayla the worst. So Shayla is the worst, basically. So what y'all are saying is that Shayla is the worst of all the girls. Let me make sure I confirm this. Shayla is the worst of all three women. Let us confirm this, because we're not easy, you know. That means when Delicia start do her thing, is a different thing. So Sheila is the worst. What y'all are saying is that when it comes to these girls, Sheila is the worst. Fresh Boy Entertainment, that is true. If she makes a sizable donation, she actually could get an honorable PhD, and that would be beneficial. There you go. Yeah, she listen, Amber's not going to use the doctorate anywhere. She's going to go get one of them doctorate that going to just get her some dust so she can have it on the wall. Best thing she could actually do is, y'all are right. Y'all are correct. They could, you know what I mean? She could have just donated some money for true. Fresh Boy, that's true. She could have donated some money. They must say all of them. It can't be all of the above, Rico. Give me one of them. You have to pick one. We know the whole of them terrible, but you have to pick one of them, Rico. Pick one of them. Well, I will say this. I'm going to be very honest with you. I have a feeling that Wayne is going to fall for Lauren. I have a feeling. I don't know what is telling me that. My spidey senses are telling me. She can do what she wants. She should actually donate and get an honorable doctorate. That would actually make sense. It does make sense to do that. It does make sense to do that. It does make sense for her to do that. The big question here is this. This is a question we're asking. Will Wayne fall to Lauren? Or let's say fall for Lauren? Let me take on a consensus on this, because that's where I think I want to stick today. Because I'm still trying to look at this. Wayne seems like he seems like he's flirting with her. That's what it feels like to me. Will he fall? I think so, but I don't know. I don't know. Sheila slept with 4 men in 9 months. What if a man that, you know? She have a man for all month, basically. So a man a month, basically. Lord gosh. Where's the worst at Delicia because she's backstabbing. She backstabbing, basically. When I say she backstabbing, I say Delicia backstabbing. You think Wayne would hit it? Keisha said she think that Wayne would hit it and quit it. She might fall for him. That's why I'm saying, will he hit it and quit it? Then there you go then. There you go. There you go. If not then, will he hit it? When people talk about it, what are they talking about? Will he hit it and quit it? That's the question. Will he? Wait a minute, you can't, Rico. Come on and make a choice. Will Wayne just hit it, boom, and then him just say, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna have to just turn him resignation. Wayne will resign right after him hit it, him turn him resignation. Wayne no fall in love. Him just hit and run. Wayne is not hitting Lauren. Look, friends, don't go in at the chat and answer for the thing. Sheila does have a man for all seasons. If you check out, if it's 4 man over 9 months, that means she have a man for every season. she have had a man for winter, a man for spring, a man for summer, and she had a man for what? For fall. That's correct. She has a man for all of the various things. That's it. Mommy says what? I know that we think that Sheila doesn't respect Wayne, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sheila don't spill the beans on Lauren. Oh, I don't think so, because Mommy, he is flirting with her openly. That's what I said, Rico. This is too open now. Mommy, yeah. Mommy, I'm going to sit down and watch some more series. Mommy, You know, mommy, I'm gonna have to give it to you. Because of you, mommy, I'm going to have to now sit down and watch some more things. Interesting. 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 Will Shayla tell Tamira about Lauren? You know, I think she will, you know, honestly. You know what, mommy, I just believe she will. Because I've seen her done the same thing with Sonny. But, is she better friends with Delicia so she won't say anything at all? That's a very good take. I don't know. Mommy, you pull my head up. I think I'm gonna rest it right here. I don't think my head can take any more thinking. Friends, thank you all very much for the discussion. It's always a pleasure to hear your contrarian takes and your different point of views. I love you all, no matter what, no matter how we quarrel and we fight, and it look like only upset, him still love you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, but talk to y'all soon. Love every day of the week. Love on all time.
Welcome to the Anil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.